Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. I hope you had a great Easter and enjoyed the lovely weather. It feels like it's been ages since I've done a behind the table show. It's actually only been 5 weeks, but it seems like a bit longer. So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who's been on the last 4 shows, which Rob Driscoll, Jonathan from Grabo, and Chris Horn, and of course last week Dr. Bob. So thank you guys, always a pleasure doing that. Anyway, speaking of Jonathan, actually, Jonathan's question of the week. I'm going to do a first here. I'm going to repeat Jonathan's question of the week for this week's question of the week. And the reason being, it's a great opportunity. So Jonathan asked, something like this: what foil balloon would you like to exist that doesn't at the moment? And the reason he asked that is if he gets something that he thinks, okay, that would be a good one, or lots of people say the same thing, he's going to manufacture it, he's going to make it, or Grabo are going to make it. So I thought it was a great opportunity. So please, please, please take advantage of it and leave your comments down below. So what foil balloon that doesn't exist at the moment would you like to exist? Leave your comments down below. And I don't mean licenses, because obviously licenses depend on who has the license, but a shape or a style of foil balloon. That'd be absolutely great. Well, Valentine's Day is done, Mother's Day is done, Easter is done. There's not a lot left, is there? Well, we've got communion at the moment, weddings ongoing now, and of course Father's Day. So I've brought a few communion things up. I know I did that the last time I did a behind the table show, and I brought up a few cake toppers and confetti and stuff like that. I brought a few balloons this time and another cake topper that we didn't have last time. Communion seems to be getting bigger. People seem to be treating it more like christenings, so they are celebrating a bit more and decorating a bit more. But if somebody comes to you and said, I'd like to decorate my communion celebration, and you might think, ooh, what do you do for that? Well, I can help you there. If you go to balloonmarket.co.uk and scroll down and click on the banner that says collections, that takes you to our collections section. Click on the one that says communion. And all we've done, we've put together a few products that we think would be good for a communion celebration. So you can go on there. If you're looking for ideas, it might give you some ideas. So just a little hint there. There are other collections. Feel free to have a look at those. Or if you've got some ideas for collections that we should show on there, then please let us know. Now, talking about things like that and where to go on the website, there's something that we did our survey a while ago, and we're going through the results, and there's something that some people use, make the most of it, and they really like it, but not a lot of people use it. And it's the functionality to, well, you need to be in the trade to have an account with Balloon Market. You absolutely, we're very, 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 very strict about that. But what some of our customers do, they show their customers the Balloon Market website and say, tell me what it is you want from this website and I will get it for you. It's as simple as that. So, and they feel confident to do that. And the reason they feel confident to do that, they're not thinking, well, what if their customer goes to Balloon Market and buys direct? Because they know that we won't sell to them at trade prices. So if you do that, the main benefit of this is that we effectively hold the stock. It works particularly well for our local customers, and they come in and pick up whenever it is they need things. But it can work for you as well, because if people are planning in advance, a week, a month, a year in advance, then you can send them and say, what do you like on this website? You don't have to hold the stock. And as a small business, a lot of people don't want to hold too much stock. And then you can get it whenever you're ready for it. So yes, that's what they do. And I have to say, we are really strict about it being a trade-only website. From the very beginning, when we first started Balloon Market, we said we are not going to sell to anybody if they're not in the trade at trade prices. So if somebody comes in off the street, they pay, because we do sometimes occasionally have people walk in the office and want to buy a balloon, then we'll sell it to them at a retail price. It's just a bit of functionality that I thought might be useful to you, because you need to be logged in to see the prices. Your customers wouldn't see the prices, so you can be confident in the fact that we won't give them a trade account as well. Anyway, so just a bit of feedback from the survey, that people that use that do that, really, really like it. In fact, one of our local customers that does do that, she was in collecting an order the other day, and then we had some walk-in retail customers, and they said, we're after a balloon, a gender reveal balloon with the tassel tail. We just said, oh, well, this lady can help you. She's got a shop just around the corner. And they followed her to the shop and got this gender reveal balloon with confetti and everything inside, and absolutely loved it. So it's not our business model to do it the other way. So it's just about having confidence and doing that. Anyway, so that is communion. That's a bit of an aside, got off on there. Communion, Father's Day, June the 16th. So there's still plenty of time for that. Actually, one thing about communion, I have to say, Rachel has done a blog. It's a funny word, isn't it? Blog. Anyway, Rachel's done a blog, and just scroll down on the website, balloonmarket.co.uk again, click on blog, and done a blog how to make a cross out of quick link balloons. It's really, really simple, but she's done a blog on how to do that. So you might want to do that. And again, that's going to be air filled, and you'll be able to sell that at a really good price. Anyway, back to Father's Day. Yeah, I've got a few balloons there for Father's Day. Not going to go into it. You can see the full range. Just click on the Father's Day banner. But I've got some new products as well. So first of all, I'm going to start with the vinyl. We always seem to be adding more colours of vinyl at the moment. This is hot pink. We have had hot pink for a while now. This is pink. We've had that for a while. This is new. This is bubblegum pink. So thank you to everybody that said, actually, I'd like an even lighter pink. So there you go. I don't think there are any lighter than that. So I hope that is sufficient. But yeah, so we've got a full range of pinks there. And also the matte grey as well. Matte grey, very fashionable. I've seen some cars that are matte grey. I don't like the matte finish. Not for a car, anyway. Anyway, so there you go. Now I have to show you these. I don't use the word cute very much, but you can't not use the word cute when you look at these mini piñatas from Party Deco. Absolutely love them. We saw them at Spring Fair, and I fell in love with them straight away. I'm going to show you one. I'm going to take one out. I'm going to take the little cactus out. So, as always, very well packaged with Party Deco stuff. And look at that. It's so cute. So it's got a little thing at the back, and you just peel it back and put your sweets or little treats or whatever it is you want to put in there. But you could have it as a Christmas decoration as well, couldn't you? Or if you're just a really cool person, you could just have one on your desk like that. Look at that. That's just, you'd be the coolest person in the office if you had one of those on your desk. I just think they're really cool, really funky. I'm not going to bother trying to put that back on properly, but they're all available now. Talking to Party Deco, a few other Party Deco products. This is a Unicorn Magic Stars banner. I think it's called Unicorn just because of the colour theme. So it's very pastel-y, very trendy at the moment. And it's got stars that are cut out and stars that are solid, different size ones, and a piece of string. But as always, Party Deco, again, their packaging, it just looks so sophisticated. And then over here, now I've seen on Facebook a few people talking about tassel tails. And when tassel tails first came in for balloons, people were making them themselves. And that takes quite a long time. You've got to get a tissue paper, cut it, and do it all yourself. It takes quite a long time. Manufacturers cottoned onto this, and they started making garlands that can be used for tassel tails. It probably already existed, but hadn't been used in that way. Anyway, on Facebook, I've seen some people talking about the different types of tassel tail or garlands available. Now this is one again from Party Deco, and I really like it. I think we showed it on a BMTV a while ago. I think we actually had one out, but the packaging is great here. Now we have heard some feedback from people, and we've experienced that ourselves, that sometimes these pre-done ones can be packaged quite badly. This one I think is packaged quite well. All the streamery bits are going down, but we have had some from some manufacturers. It looks like somebody just grabbed something and shoved it in a bag. We did actually return quite a lot to one particular manufacturer. But saying that, if you did take them out and you spent some time straightening them out, they weren't as bad as you might think. It did need quite a bit of time, if I'm honest. So the next thing, rather than making your own, that's probably the easier and cheaper option. Or you can get ones like this. Now these are tassel garlands. This has got these 4 colours in here. And you can see these are quite big and they are flat. So you actually make these yourself. But you know they've not been scrunched up in a packet. They are flat, you take them out, you create them, and you attach them onto the string of the balloon. And they are probably a bit more sophisticated. However, they take a little bit longer. So you've got to factor in the time and the cost of that time. So for some jobs, this might be your best option. For other jobs, that might be your best option. What if you're doing, I don't know, 50 balloons, but you don't have very much time? You could do those beforehand, I guess, or you could do those and get those sorted beforehand, and you're saving time, be it before you go to the job or at the job. So I think it's horses for courses, really. Now, backdrops, they're becoming very, very popular at the moment. And I have to say, did anybody at Spring Fair see on the Amscan stand, they did a backdrop that was made of crepe paper? I thought that was so clever, but you filled quite a big space. I really like this backdrop from them. It's, as you can see, rose gold, white and pink, and it's about 1.5 meters wide. It says 152.4 centimeters to be precise, and I think that's width. Anyway, yeah, it would be width. It wouldn't, because it depends on how you place them, would be the height. So basically, these are individual bunting, really, because it's got plastic around the edge there, so it is just like the way bunting is manufactured. So you take it out of the packet, you stretch it out, you pin it, glue it, tie it, whatever, and then you do the same again. So if that's 1.5 meters wide, you've got 3 meter wall to fill, you just get 2 of those, and you can create quite a nice backdrop quite quickly. So yeah, really, really like that. These, I just love the name of this range. It's Key West. Key West, I've got great memories of driving down to Key West myself in Florida, and it's just tropical. Tropical is going to be very cool this year, particularly if we're going to have a summer like we did last year or this weekend. Tropical themes are going to be very, very popular. So you've got the plates, you've got the napkins, and you've got the decorative leaves, and you can really create a nice tropical feel. I created a bit of a tropical feel this weekend. Oh yes, as some of you will know, I used to be a bartender on Princess Cruises. Cruise ship many, far too many years ago. And I made something called a chocolate banana, which was a drink. And it had ice, milk, cream, banana, chocolate syrup, blend it up, pour it out, spray cream on top, and chocolate chips. So I made one of these for my daughter this weekend, put on some steel drum music on Spotify, sat in the garden. It felt like I was properly on holiday. All I needed was some leaf-shaped plates to put a sandwich or something on. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that, but it's quite interesting. Chocolate banana, great recipe, recommend it. And yeah, I just really loved that range. Now over here, if you remember back a few weeks ago when Sue Bowler was in and she showed us how to make little bows, doing something with her fingers that confused me, but little bows to go on the little balloon sticks that were there to add value. This is that sort of ribbon. It's called woven edge ribbon, and I think it just means you can shape it a little bit more. So we've got 25 millimeter, I think it's 25 millimeter, 25 millimeter, 20 millimeter, no, 15 millimeter, and 10 millimeter widths. This one looks like it's wider, it's not, they're just on bigger spools. I didn't bring every color in every size, but you can see a mixture of the colors and sizes right there. So that's all available. We're trying to extend the range of ribbons and things that you can use to adorn your creations, really. Now, if I think back fondly a few years ago, absolutely, completely bonkers, when I went a little bit bonkers. Yes, the bonkers shows. If you've been watching BMTV for a few years, you might remember we did a couple of bonkers shows where I just went a bit bonkers with the prices. It hurts my throat a little bit to say that. Went bonkers with the prices. Well, I've gone a little bit bonkers again. Yes, we go bonkers. We've got a clearance section on the website, balloonmarket.co.uk. Click on clearance and you'll see things that we've got in clearance. There's a number of reasons that we put things in clearance. As you know, we're getting thousands of new lines in every year. We need to create space. So sometimes we just put things, discontinue things because we want that space. Other times they've been discontinued by the manufacturers. Sometimes they've not sold the way we want them to sell. Anyway, we've got a clearance section that's got a lot of very, very good value products because we've just slashed the prices. But we've got a lot of stuff that we actually want to move quite quickly. So particularly if you're local or you just want to come in and see what else we've got. We've still got to put more of these products on the website, more of these packages on the website. But if you want to see what we've got, just let whoever you're talking to, if you come into the office, know that you want to see the discontinued lines, and they're all in an office upstairs in the other unit, and we'll just take you up there and you can have a look and just make us an offer or whatever. So yes, we've got these packages on the website at the moment, and you're going to be seeing more of them, but we are, we're just trying to move this stuff because we need that space, if I'm really honest, in the office over in the other unit. Now, let's talk about training. I've been talking quite a lot about training for two reasons. First of all, we're doing training now, quite a lot of training. And secondly, I firmly believe training is absolutely the best investment you can make in you and your business. Beyond anything, there's nothing as valuable as good quality training. Now, I've said this on BMTV, I say it at the beginning of every training course that we have. Training is an accelerator to success. So you'll go through your business life, you'll get from here to there. You will, no matter what, you'll get from here to there. That might be 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, it might be 6 months down the line, it doesn't matter. But wherever you're aiming to be, you'll get there. You'll just figure it out for yourself, you'll get there. By training, you get from here to there in that much time. And that just means you're accelerating your knowledge. So the day after the training, you have all this knowledge that you can go and apply and actually start utilizing it. The day after the training, you become a better qualified person the moment you have finished that training. So that's why I talk so passionately about the training. And it's why we're really excited to be doing. We've only started, really. It was the end of last year that we started doing the training, and we are really excited to be doing it because we do see the difference it makes. The feedback we get from people is great. And I saw a picture, I think it was again on one of the YouTube, I forget which Facebook pages I've been on. And I see these posts. Somebody put on a post that had been on the Lights, Balloons, Action course just a few weeks ago. Was it 5-6 weeks ago that Mike and Natalie did that course down here? And they'd been on that course and they'd done their own light up arch, and it looked spectacular. And I just thought, that's exactly what it's about. It's 2 months ago, this person didn't know how to do that, didn't think to do that, comes on the training, and now has probably, honestly, paid for the training in one job. And that is the value of it. I have to say, on a bit of an aside here, Mike and Natalie that came down and did it, thank you guys for doing that course. It's the first time they had done it. They designed it all themselves. First time they'd done it. And I have to say, they absolutely nailed it. I was really, really impressed with everything that they did. And some of the bigger pieces, it's not just about here's a light, put it in a balloon. It wasn't like that at all. They teach you other techniques. There's a little bit of organic in there as well. Really, really good course. And I was genuinely impressed, considering it was the first time that they put this course on. And the arch that lit up was spectacular. I loved that. But then the other thing that I really, really liked was the tunnel they did with the UV light. And that was just in the training room around the corner at the football stadium. In a dark venue or a sophisticated hotel, it must just look amazing. So guys, well done. Are we going to be having another one? I don't know. Mike and Natalie, are we going to have another one? Let us know. And we'll put it on here at Balloon Market again. I'd love to. You're more than welcome to come here. But yeah, I'd love to have another course with Mike and Natalie down here. But it was really, really impressive. Anyway, if you do want to do more training, if you go to our training banner on the website, you can click on there and then you see two boxes. One is online training. We're going to be hopefully doing more online training this year, and the other is training actually down here at Balloon Market. And you can see all the courses that we've got coming up. So I think we've got some, I know we've got some with Chris, Organic, the Clears. We've got Mark doing fundamentals, we've got Sue doing weddings, we've got Dr. Bob doing twisting, and as we speak, I think there's another one being added as well. So we are really enjoying seeing people growing and developing. It is the last call for Chris Adamo. Chris Adamo coming all the way over from Australia. If you're watching this on the day of release, it's Thursday. Chris is doing the training on Sunday, the 28th of April. That's this Sunday. Bapia, John from Bapia has brought him over from Australia doing a tour. He's been over to Ireland, did that yesterday on Wednesday, and then he's coming to Southampton. Obviously, it's on a Sunday, so it does mean that if you work during the week, it's not a thing. There may not be any spots available, But when I came up here to start filming this, there were still a few slots available. So just click on the banner where it says book now. That'll take you to the Bapia website and you'll be able to see if there's any slots available. You might have seen my YouTube live video that I did last week. It was showing you the venue. We had to move the venue. We had 50 people booked at the cricket club. But we wanted more people, or John wanted to get more people for Chris because there was the demand there. So we upped it to 70 and moved to the Holiday Inn in Southampton, which is really, really nice. Had a really nice refurb. It's looking great. So really looking forward to that. Now, the last thing I needed to talk about is bank holidays. 2 more bank holidays coming up. Can you believe it? The 6th of May and the 27th of May. We will be closed for both those days. So just bear that in mind when you are placing your orders. Right, the question of the week, as I said earlier, what foil balloon would you like to exist that doesn't at the moment? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye-bye.